Hello everyone, welcome to Tungal online classes. Let's continue straight lines, right? In that, next problem, reduce the equation root 3x plus y minus 8 equal to 0 into normal form, right? Reduce this equation into normal form. Already you know normal form of the equation of the straight line, right? Normal form of the equation of the straight line is x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p, or else you can take alpha. Normal form of the equation of the straight line is x cos alpha or cos alpha into x, right, plus y sin alpha is equal to p, or in textbook notation x cos omega they used, right? In the textbook notation is omega instead of alpha. Y sin omega is equal to p. Instead of alpha, textbook notation is omega, right? Here p is distance between origin and line, right? P is distance between origin and line, and omega or alpha is angle made by that normal line with x-axis. Normal line means perpendicular line. This is one of the line and this is normal line, right? Angle, this angle you can take it as omega or alpha, right? In the textbook they used notation omega instead of alpha, right? Reduce this equation into normal form. Already you know normal form of the equation of the straight line means convert this equation in the form of x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. P is distance between origin and line, right? For that what we do? First thing, constant term send it to RHS. To convert this equation into normal form, first send constant term into RHS. Any one of the equation is given. First send constant term into RHS, right? Then root 3x plus y is equal to plus 8. First thing what we do? Constant term send it to RHS. After that, dividing each term by square root of coefficient of x whole square plus coefficient of y whole square. This term we should divide throughout this equation. Dividing square root of coefficient of x whole square plus coefficient of y whole square. That's equal to square root means it will be square root of 4 only, means 2. Suppose general equation is there, ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is there, then send it to constant term, send it to RHS. Then after that dividing square root of a square plus b square. What is a? A is coefficient of x, b is coefficient of y. After that given equation becomes root 3x divided by 2, right? Dividing square root of coefficient of x whole square plus coefficient of y whole square. Here nothing is there means 1 plus y divided by 2 is equal to 8 divided by 2. That's equal to root 3 divided by 2 into x plus 1 divided by 2 into y, that's equal to 4. Now replace root 3 as some cos angle, root 3 by 2 as some cos angle and 1 by 2 as some sin angle, right? For what value of theta, cos alpha value is root 3 by 2. I will replace root 3 by 2 as cos 30 degree or cos 5 by 6, plus replace this 1 by 2 as sin 30 degree, right, into y is equal to 4, or else you can write it in radian. Angle should be in radian measure. Cos pi by 6 into x plus sin pi by 6 into y is equal to 4. This is normal form of the equation of the straight line. Replace root 3 by 2 as some cos angle. Root 3 by, instead of root 3 I will write cos 30 degree. Why? Because cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. Sir, sin 60 is also root 3 by 2. But normal form of the equation is coefficient of x is in terms of cos and coefficient of y is in terms of sin in normal form. Even sin 60 is root 3 by 2, but don't write in terms of sin. Why? Because in normal form of the equation of straight line, coefficient of x is cos and coefficient of y is sin. For that reason, write root 3 by 2 as cos 30 degree, right? This is normal form of the equation of the straight line, right? Next problem. Reduce the equation. Reduce the equation x minus, reduce the equation x minus root 3y plus 8 equal to 0 into normal form. Reduce this equation into normal form. What is the procedure? Just send constant term into RHS. Constant term send it to RHS. After that, dividing square root of coefficient of x whole square plus coefficient of y whole square, right? First thing what we do, just send constant term into RHS, right? X minus root 3y, that's equal to minus 8. In case RHS expression is negative, then make it positive. Why we should make this as positive? First step, constant term send it to RHS. If constant term is negative, then make it positive by multiplying with minus 1 or dividing with minus 1, right? Why we should make this as positive? Because in general, in normal form of the equation of the straight line, x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p, or x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p. Here p is a distance. Distance should not be negative. For that reason, make this as positive. If RHS term is negative, then make it positive. Multiplying with minus 1 throughout the equation, then it will be minus x plus root 3y, that's equal to 8. After that, what we do? First constant term send it to RHS. Second step, make RHS expression positive. Why? Because RHS expression represents a distance. Distance never be negative. After that, dividing square root of coefficient of x whole square. What is coefficient of x? Minus 1 whole square. What is coefficient of y? Root 3 whole square. That's equal to 2 only, because square root of minus 1 whole square is plus 1 and root 3 whole square is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2, right? After that, minus x divided by 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 into y, that's equal to 8 divided by 2, right? After that, minus 1 by 2 into x plus root 3 by 2 into y is equal to 4. Now replace minus 1 by 2 as some cos angle. Minus 1 by 2 for what angle? Cos value is minus 1 by 2. Clearly 120. Cos 120 means cos of 2 pi by 3 into x. Then clearly root 3 by 2 write in terms of some sine angle, that is sine of 2 pi by 3 into y is equal to 4. Even though root 3 by 2 is equal to sine 60 value root 3 by 2 and sine 2 pi by 3 means 120 value is also root 3 by 2. These two angles should be same because x cos alpha plus y sin alpha means alpha is same, means these two angles should be same. So instead of taking sine 60, take sine 2 pi by 3. These two angles should be same. This is normal form of the given equation. Next, reduce the equation. Reduce the equation y minus 2 equal to 0 into normal form. Reduce the equation y minus 2 equal to 0 into normal form. In this case, x term not given, right? X term not given means simply take its coefficient is 0. 0 into x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. Again same procedure only. 0 into x plus y, that's equal to plus 2. Constant term send it to RHS. If constant term is negative, then make it positive. Why? Because RHS expression represents a distance between origin and line. Clearly in this case RHS expression is positive. After that what we do? Dividing square root of 0 square plus 1 square, that's equal to 1. 0 into x divided by 1 plus y divided by 1 is equal to 2 divided by 1. Then it will be 0 divided by 1 into x plus 1 divided by 1 into y, that's equal to 2. For what angle cos value is 0? For what value of theta cos theta is 0? When theta value is 90, right? Replace 0 as 0 divided by 1 means 0 only. 0, I will replace 0 as cos 90, that is pi by 2 into x. Then replace 1 as some sine angle. Sine, already we know sine pi by 2 is equal to 1. Sine pi by 2 into y is equal to 2. This is normal form of the given equation, right? While reducing the given general equation into normal form, first constant term send it to RHS. It is first step. In the second step, what we do? Make RHS expression positive if it is not. If RHS expression is not positive, then make it positive. Why? Because RHS expression represents a distance. After that what we do? Dividing square root of coefficient of x whole square plus coefficient of y whole square, right? After that write first coefficient of x in terms of some cos angle and coefficient of y as some sine angle, right? This is the procedure to convert or to reduce equation into normal form, right? Next, find the angle between the lines. Find the angle between the lines y minus root 3 into x minus 5 equal to 0 and root 3y minus x plus 6 equal to 0. Find the angle between given two lines, right? Angle between these two lines. For finding angle between two lines, what is the requirement? For finding angle between two lines, we need their slopes, right? And I will take first equation as line 1 and it is line 2. There are two lines and their equations are given. By using their equations, just write their slopes. Tell me what is slope of line 1? I will take slope of line 1 as m1, right? m1 is equal to what is formula? slope of line 1 minus a by b, formula minus a divided by b, that's equal negative sign as it is. What is meaning of a? A whether it is coefficient of x or coefficient of y, clearly coefficient of x, right? In line 1 what is coefficient of x? That is minus root 3 divided by what is b value? Coefficient of y is b. Here coefficient of y is b, coefficient of x is a, that's equal to root 3. Then similarly write slope of line 2, that is m2, again same formula only, minus a divided by b, that's equal to, in this case negative sign as it is. In line 2 what is coefficient of x? Clearly minus 1, right? Divided by b, that is root 3, that's equal to 1 divided by root 3. Now we get slope of the lines. After getting slope of the lines, just use the formula. Already we know angle between two lines formula, tan theta is equal to formula modulus of m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, angle between two straight lines formula, that's equal to, here theta is angle between two lines, same formula, m2 that is 1 divided by root 3 minus root 3 whole thing divided by 1 plus 1 by root 3 into root 3, right? Just simplification, taking LCM, then it will be 1 minus 3 divided by root 3 divided by root 3 get cancelled, remains with 2, right? Then 1 minus 3 divided by root 3 means minus 2, modulus of minus 2 divided by root 3 divided by 2, nothing is given means 1, this 2 will be get cancelled. Lastly you get what you get, tan theta is equal to modulus of minus 1 by root 3, then modulus of a negative value is positive only, modulus of 1 divided by root 3. So tan theta is equal to, once consider positive sign, once consider negative sign, plus 1 divided by root 3 or tan theta is equal to minus 1 divided by root 3. Tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 means what is theta value? For what value of theta? Tan theta is 1 by root 3 when theta is pi by 6, right? When theta is equal to minus 1, tan theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3 means for what value of theta? Tan theta is minus 1 by root 3, and clearly theta should be less than 180 because angle between two lines never be more than 180, means 5 pi by 6, one angle is pi by 6, other angle is 5 pi by 6. Already you know tan theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3 means theta is equal to 5 pi by 6. Angle between these two lines is either pi by 6 or 5 pi by 6. Both the angles are possible, right? Next, find the angle between the lines find the angles between the lines. Angles means there exist two angles between the straight lines. Root 3x plus y is equal to 1 and x plus root 3y is equal to 1. Find the angle between these two lines. Angle between these two straight lines, I will take first line as L1 and second line as L2. Write slope of line 1, I will take it as M1. M1 is slope of line 1, right? Tell me slope of line 1. Slope of ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is minus a divided by b, right? Minus, in this case, in L1, what is a value? Coefficient of x is a. What is coefficient of x? That is root 3 divided by b. Coefficient of y is b, that's equal to 1. You get minus root 3. Then M2 is equal to, means slope of line 2, formula minus a divided by b, that's equal to minus of, what is a value in line 2? Coefficient of x is a, that is 1, minus 1 divided by root 3, that's equal to minus 1 by root 3. After getting slopes, already we have formula. Angle between two straight lines formula, tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, right? Apply formula. Angle between two straight lines, tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2, right? That's equal to, what is m2 value? That is minus 1 divided by root 3. Minus, what is m1? m1 is root 3, minus root 3 divided by 1 plus minus 1 by root 3 into minus root 3, right? Now, minus into minus, it will be plus. Modulus of minus 1 plus 3 divided by root 3, whole thing divided by, here root 3 get cancelled, minus into minus plus 1 is 2, right? Then next continue. Tan theta is equal to minus 1 plus 3. Minus 1 plus 3 means clearly 2. Modulus of 2 divided by root 3 divided by 2 divided by 1. Numerator 2 will be get cancelled. Remains with modulus of 1 by root 3. That's equal to, tan theta value may be equal to plus 1 by root 3 or tan theta is equal to minus 1 divided by root 3. Because of this modulus sign, consider positive as well as negative. Tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 means theta is equal to pi by 6 only, right? Pi by 6, 30 degree. Or tan theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3 means 5 pi by 6. There are two angles, pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. And already you know how theta is equal to 5 pi by 6 when tan theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3, right? Already you learnt in trigonometry, right? Tan theta is equal to minus 1 by root 3, then theta is equal to, when tan theta value is negative, either theta is in second quadrant or fourth quadrant, but angle between two lines never exceed 180 degree, right? Means second quadrant angle. When a theta value second quadrant means 180 minus theta. Already you have theta value 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta means 180 minus 30, that is 150. 150 means 5 pi by 6. Next question. Find the equation of a line. Find the equation of a line perpendicular to the line. Perpendicular to the line x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0 and passing through the point 1 comma minus 2. Once again I will read the question, right? Find the equation of a line perpendicular to the line x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0 and passing through the point 1 comma minus 2. In this case, what we can find? Find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to this line, right? Our required line perpendicular to this line and passing through the point. One of the point they have given. This is given line. Our required line is perpendicular to this line. Required line is perpendicular to this line and it passes through the point. It passes through the point 1 comma minus 2. Take this as L1 and our required line is taken as L2, right? Take given line as L1 and required line as L2. Tell me what is slope of given line? Slope of given line is slope of L. Slope of L1. This is L1. This is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then already you know slope formula minus a by b, that's equal to minus 1 divided by minus 2, that's equal to plus 2. Sorry, that's equal to 1 divided by 2 minus a divided by b, negative sign as it is, a value 1 divided by b value minus 2. Then tell me what is slope of line 2? Slope of L2, it is denoted with m2, that's equal to minus 1 divided by m1. Why? Because L1 is perpendicular to L2. If line 1 is perpendicular to line 2, then product of their slopes equal to minus 1. Product of their slopes equal to minus 1, or slope of one line is equal to negative reciprocal of slope of the other line. If you multiply, just cross multiply, then m1 into m2 equal. Then what is m2 value? That's equal to m2 is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 by 2. Denominator of denominator becomes in the numerator, means m2 is equal to, therefore slope of our required line m2 is equal to minus 2. Now you get slope. Already they given one point and its slope is m2. m2 is equal to minus 2. Now you can use slope of line 2 or slope of required line is minus 2. Then equation of line 2 is, equation is by using slope point formula, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. This is formula. Y minus, this point is x1 y1, right? Clearly they have given this point is x1 y1, one point. x1 is y minus y1, y minus of minus 2, that's equal to slope of this line L2 they have given. What is L2 value? Slope of L2, that is minus 2 into x minus x1, that is x minus 1. Then y plus 2 is equal to minus 2x plus 2. Now take 2 to get cancelled, both the sides 2 will be get cancelled. Then we get y is equal to minus 2x or 2x plus y is equal to 0. This is our required equation, right? Next question. Next question. Find the equation of the line parallel to the line. What is the question? In exercise 10.3, seventh question, right? Find equation of the line parallel to the line. Our required line parallel to this line, 3x minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0, and passing through the point minus 2 comma 3. Once again I will read the question, right? Find equation of the line parallel to the line 3x minus 4y plus 2 equal to 0 and passing through the point minus 2 comma 3. Can you solve this question? Yes, you can solve this question, right? How to solve this question? Our required line is parallel to. This is given line and its equation is 3x minus 4y plus 2. Take this as L1 and find the equation of the line which is parallel to given line. Means our required line is parallel to this line, right? Clearly line 1 and line 2 are parallel and line 2 passing through this point, right? Minus 2 comma 3. Then find its equation. Tell me what is slope of line 1? Slope of line 1 is equal to, clearly it is like ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So slope of line 1 is minus a divided by b, that's equal to minus of what is a value 3, b value minus 4, that's equal to 3 divided by 4. Slope of given line is 3 divided by 4. Then tell me what is slope of L2. Slope of L2 means L2 is our required line, that's equal to minus 1 divided by, not minus 1. Slope of L2 is same as slope of L1. Why? Because L1 is parallel to L2. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal, right? So slope of L2 is same as slope of L1. L2 slope is known, that is 3 divided by 4, that's equal to, sorry, slope of L2 is not known, that's equal to 3 divided by 4. So slope of our required line is slope of L2. Slope of L2 is 3 divided by 4. L2 slope 3 divided by 4. Slope and point they have given. Just use slope and formula. In this case, what is m value? This is our m value, that is 3 divided by 4. Use slope and formula. By using parallel condition, find its slope. Then use slope and formula. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus y1 value 3, that's equal to, what is m value? 3 divided by 4. Do x minus x1, then y minus 3 is equal to, or else denominator cross multiplication, 4y minus 12 is equal to 3 into x plus 2, right? Usual simplification, 4y minus 12 is equal to 3x plus 6. Send these two terms into RHS. Bring these two terms into RHS. Then it will be 3x minus 4y plus 18 equal to 0. This is equation of required line. Given line 3x minus 4y plus 2 equal to 0. Then the slope of a line which is parallel to given line is 3x minus 4y plus 18 equal to 0. Next question. In exercise 10.3, question number 10. The line through these 2 points. A line through 2 points they have given. H comma 3 and one more point 4 comma 1. Question number 10 in exercise 10.3. The line through the points h comma 3 and 4 comma 1 intersects the line 7x minus 9y minus 19 equal to 0 at right angle. Then find h. This is one of the line passing through these 2 points. One more line which is intersect at right angle. Intersect at right angle means clearly it is perpendicular. Intersect at right angle means it is perpendicular, and its equation they have given. What is its equation? 7x minus 9y minus 19 equal to 0. Take this as L2 and it is L1. Two lines intersect at right angle. Two lines intersect at right angle means clearly they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Mutually perpendicular. Clearly L1 is perpendicular to L2. Can you tell me slope of L1? Slope of line 1 is equal to? Can you tell me slope of line 1? Clearly they have given 2 points. Use 2 point formula. Slope of line joining 2 points. x2 y2 x1 y1. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is 4 minus h. That's equal to minus 2 divided by 4 minus h. This is slope of line 1. Then tell me slope of L2. Can you tell me slope of line 2? Clearly it is like ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Already you know how to find slope of the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? Slope of this line is minus a divided by b, that's equal to minus a value 7 divided by b value minus 9, that's equal to 7 divided by 9. And clearly L1 is perpendicular to L2. If L1 is perpendicular to L2, then what you conclude? Slope of L1 into slope of L2 is equal to minus 1, right? Slope of line 1. Already we have slope of line 1, that is minus 2 divided by 4 minus h, into slope of line 2 is 7 divided by 9, that's equal to minus 1. Both the sides negative sign will get cancelled, implies 14 divided by 36 minus 9h, right? That's equal to 1. Just cross multiplication and rearrangement. Cross multiplication. 14 is equal to 36 minus 9h. Then take this into 9h equal to 36 minus 14, then 9h equal to 36 minus 14, 36 minus 14, it will be 222, right? Then h is 22 divided by 9. H value 22 divided by 9 when these two lines are perpendicular. Perpendicularity condition, product of their slopes equal to -1, product of line 1 into product of slope of line 1 into slope of line 2 is equal to -1, and usual simplification. Then you get h equal to 22 divided by 9, right? Next question. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points 3, 4 and -1, 2. Right bisector. Next question. Question number 13 in exercise 10.3. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points 3, 4 and -1, 2. One of the line they have given line segment joining the points 3, 4 and -1, 2. Find the right equation of right bisector of this line. Right means perpendicular. Take this as A and it is B. Right bisector of the line joining given 2 points. Right means perpendicular. Right bisector, it divides equally. Bisect means divide equally. They have given two conditions. It is right bisector. Right and bisect. Divides equally means bisector. Right means perpendicular. Means it is perpendicular bisector. Find the equation of right bisector. Clearly right bisector means it is perpendicular. One condition is CD is perpendicular to AB. Then what is other condition? And bisect each other. Bisect means which divides equally. Means clearly this point is midpoint, right? I will take this as R. Can you tell me coordinates of R? Right bisector means which divides equally. Divides equally means it divides in the ratio of 1:1. Divides it in the ratio of 1:1 means clearly it is midpoint. Already we have midpoint formula. R is equal to x1 plus x2. That is 3 minus 1 divided by 2. x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. That's equal to 1, 3. 1, 3. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now this is 1, 3. Then what is slope of CD line? Just by using slope of AB line. Use slope of AB, then write slope of CD, because right bisector means perpendicular. Tell me slope of AB. Slope of AB is equal to, just by using 2-point formula, y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus 4, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. What is x2 here? Minus 1. What is x1 here? Minus 3. That's equal to minus 2 divided by minus 4, right? That's equal to plus 1 by 2. Then tell me what is slope of CD line? Slope of CD is equal to minus 2, because AB and CD are perpendicular. Product of slopes equal to minus 1 and simplify, then you get minus 2. Now equation of CD is equal to, CD means required line. Equation of CD is by using slope and point formula. What is its slope? -2. Slope point formula, y minus y1. What is y1 value? Coordinates of r are x1 y1. This point is x1 y1, right? Y minus y1, that is 3, that's equal to, what is m value here? -2. M means slope. X minus x1, that is x minus 1. Usual simplification, y minus 3 is equal to minus 2x plus 2. Take these two terms into LHS, right? Then it will be 2x plus y minus 1 equal to 0. Sorry. If you take this plus 2 into LHS, then minus 2, it will be minus 5, right? Minus 5 equal to 0. This is equation of right bisector of line joining given 2 points. Right bisector of line joining given 2 points. Next problem. The perpendicular from the origin to the line y equal to mx plus c meets it at the point -1, 2. Find the values of m and c. Question number 15 in 10.3, right? Question number 15 in exercise 10.3. The perpendicular drawn from the origin to the line y equal to mx plus c meet at this point -1, 2. Just consider one 2D plane. This is y equal to mx plus c. Mx plus c, and a perpendicular is drawn from origin to this line. This line meet the line at this point. At what point? At -1, 2. Then find the values of m and c, right? The line drawn from origin to this line meet at the point -1, 2. Take this as P. Can you tell me slope of OP? Already you know coordinates of origin 0, 0. So slope of OP line is equal to, by using 2-point formula, 2 minus 0 divided by -1 minus 0, x2 y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, that's equal to -2. Then what is slope of this line? Take this as L. Slope of L is equal to m only, because it is like y equal to mx plus c, means m is slope of this line L. Then clearly L is perpendicular to OP. L is perpendicular to OP means product of their slopes equal to -1, means m into -2 is equal to -1. So 2m is equal to -1. So m equal to 1/2. Now we get m value, and y L passes through the point -1, 2, right? This point P lies on L, means L passes through -1, 2. Line L passes through -1, 2. Passes through 1, passes through minus 1 comma 2 means replace x value minus 1 and y value 2. Then this equation becomes 2 is equal to, in this equation replace x value minus 1 and y value 2. M x value minus 1 plus c. Then usual simplification, 2 is equal to, already you have m value, that is m is 1 by 2 minus 1 plus c. Then 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to c, right? Add these two, 5 divided by 2 is equal to c. From the given data, m value 1 by 2 and c value 5 by 2, right? Thank you.